Hey everyone, my name is Hannah Dutton, and I'm from Lancaster, South Carolina. Um, and this is my interpersonal communication project. I was born and raised in South Carolina, 24 years old, married for 3 years. I have a human service bachelor's degree. I struggle with anxiety and depression, so this class has taught me how to open up and communicate with others better. I want to start with defining interpersonal communication. Stewart says interpersonal communication is a style or kind of communication that occurs when people talk and listen in ways that maximize personal relationships. Next is behavioral blends. It is broken down into D, I, C, and S, which is the DISC. D is active and task-oriented. I is active and people-oriented. S is passive and people-oriented. C is passive and task-oriented. Some examples of D are positive, optimistic, controlling, and taking charge. A couple examples of I are delightful, pleasant, friendly, cordial, and popular. Couple examples of S are kind, nice, caring, gentle, and humble. And a couple examples of C are original and creative. My behavioral blends ended up being broken down into an ISC, which means I'm active, passive, and passive. So, I'm delightful, pleasant, friendly, kind, caring, original, creative, and so on. Ways I can control my behavior blends are guarding against being judgmental, avoiding bitterness and resentment, stepping out of my comfort zone, be thankful for everything, be encouraging and a good example to others, and take charge and do whatever I need to do. Some continued results. The positives of my results are that I have strong people skills, I'm outgoing and reserved, I stand up for my beliefs, and there's a lot of friendliness involved. The negatives are that I'm passive, I'm not good at making quick decisions, I need to be more assertive, and I need to be more self-motivated. My overreaching goals. An overreaching goal is one that incorporates and concludes a set of similar goals. My overreaching goals, for example, for my life would have to be me becoming a better listener, not only professionally but personally. I have this habit of zoning out and not paying attention to full detail. The related goals I would have to use in my life would be to extinguish as much noise pollution as possible, being aware that I'm communicating and that I need to focus, and to never ignore someone. There are several barriers that I encounter. My first barrier is a fear of self-disclosure and rejection. In Stewart's Bridges Not Walls, he discusses sometimes people hide their reactions from others through fear and rejection, fear of a potential or ongoing conflict, or feelings of shame and guilt. He also says relationships can deteriorate a lack of self-disclosure. Barrier 2 is past negative thought patterns. As a past protective device, many of us learn not to share our feelings, and that is from Peterson. In Stewart's book, he discusses how these thoughts can be self-sabotage and make you feel like you cannot open up to anyone. The third barrier is not relying on the subtext. Eventually, you end up triggering all of the problems you worried you created by bringing it up without getting the benefit of clearly saying what you wanted to. My solutions for barrier 1 would be take the risk. In Ephesians 4:19, Paul tells the church of Ephesus, speak the truth in love. If we do not take risk, others might not know if something is going on or if something is bothering you. My solution for barrier 2 is create a new thought pattern that will make you feel more positive about yourself. Also, identify all non-productive and negative thoughts and make amends with myself. Barrier 3, before discussing anything, think through it and make sure it is clear and you get the point across that you want made. Do not jump around the subject. My plan of action is pray for strength to get through today. Don't let my mental illness get in the way of my everyday life and make me forget everything that I've learned. Get an accountability partner that can help me talk through things rationally and tell me if what I'm saying is out of line. Allow people to know that I trust them and that they can trust me verbally in communication. And to just be me and to not worry about being awkward in a conversation or just having that one conversation that needs to be had. And then my references are Peterson, Why Don't We Listen Better, Stewart, Bridges Not Walls, and Uniquely You. That is my interpersonal communication project, and thank you so much.